And we are underway in Buffalo. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Again, it's Taylor. And this might net him a yard, if that, as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the 25. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Howell. They'll get this off to Taylor. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at the 33. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a 10.
Touchdown, Bills. Rob Gronkowski, 27 yards. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them with no gain.
And the defense, they get to Howell. Will go down here. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out of here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball, deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Justin Jefferson,
53 yards.
and the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And Howe will throw it.
Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Back to throw, Howell.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Running left, Taylor.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going to work with them.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Connor up the middle. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. A final shot before half for Allen. That's to the sideline incomplete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Howell. And they take him to it. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Conner, a 16-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Taylor.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's all capped off by a Rob Gronkowski touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been...
Because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And here come the Bills.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So Allen's going to look to throw.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 73 yards.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's loose again. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
McManus now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any